Hello guys, AyeitsJustin here. Welcome to another story RPG game. This time we're playing Crimson Rafflesia. Let's start this game. I know nothing about this. Okay, alright. I'm scared. As a toddler young baby capable of wandering off, I would sit wobbling on my mother's lap while my father lit the candles of my birthday cake. Normally, lights hurt my eyes, but the light coming from the flames was strangely captivating. My first thought when I saw them? They're so beautiful. Fire's so pretty. I'm scared. For the first time in my life, it dawns on me that fire and blood are both red. The whole world has become a giant birthday candle, a twisted joke, a twisted universe. This is the truth. I run and run. I'm afraid that I don't run now. I will never will again. I scream at the top of my lungs. Sis! But I can't hear my own voice. Not when everyone else's death cries are ringing in my ears like this. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to die. I don't want to become like them. Scarlet flames lick all the way to the sky. The earth is stained in red. The sky is painted black. It's gruesome and is trying to swallow me whole. Swallow me whole. Swallow me whole. I look down at Papa and Mama. Except they can't be Papa and Mama, because Papa and Mama aren't red, aren't shredded, aren't I scream and scream that rips my vocal cords. I scream and scream until I can scream no more. But I am granted no such luxury to keep screaming. A man with a bayonet charges at me. I run away as fast as I can, as gunshots resound deafeningly behind me. Besides me, someone trips. I turn as I run, and I see the half-dead little girl reaching out feebly. Help me. Her face is stained with tears and blood, a fresh, groveling mess. She reaches out a hand, desperate. Her lips are chapped and overwhelmed by fear that renders her unable to form words. Behind her, the dark shadow of a man looms ominously. Please. I offer no assistance. I want to live. I can hear the man striking her down. Steel stabbing flesh. Her face is frozen in a silent scream. Her throat gargles. It looks almost poetic. I run away as fast as I can. I run as high as my legs can take me, until I can watch the land below, burning like a lost hell. And then, for some reason, something in me awakens. Something that shouldn't be there. Something that whispers delicately into my ear. Ah, this is beautiful. This is so pretty. I freeze. I stop screaming. I stop running. I collapse. I watch on. Blood. Death. Everywhere. But none of it reaches me. The world has become a giant birthday candle. A very, very pretty birthday candle, drenched in charming scarlet. I'm scared. I am falling from top of a building. My first instinct is fear. After all, falling can be scary. My second emotion is glory. Arrogant pride, as I hear the loathsome detective shriek his last, as he claws desperately, his face shriveling. But my final emotion is relief. Relief that finally, I've saved her. She's safe. Nobody will hurt her any longer. Thank goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just wish that in the future we can play together again some other time. For now, farewell. I'm scared. I killed him, didn't I? Outside an old church, the young boy shivered, desolate, desperately trying to deny everything, but failing. But denial can only get you so far. When it dawns that the truth will remain the matter, no matter what, you finally lose hope. I killed him, didn't I? After all, there is no use in denying the truth. What happened was an absolute fact. You should have just left me alone, you know? How could I? If I had left you alone, then you would. On the ground, the boy forced a weary smile, looking down pitifully. You should stay away from me. The girl watched him. She fidgeted a little, and then lowered her head. Just leave me alone. The boy turned away guiltily. She did not move. And so, he took a deep breath, clenching his fists, told her these words, I don't want you to die. I don't want to kill you too. So please, stay away from me, or else I'll kill you too. You're a bit slow, my sweet. At this rate, the tea will get cold. Oh, okay. At the sight of a man at the desk tapping his foot impatiently, the servant girl immediately begins to tremble and flush furiously. "I'm sorry, master." With that, she attempts to quicken her pace, her shaking almost causing the teacup to topple over. The man reacts immediately, the well-practiced movement to save the tea from harm. That was a close call, wasn't it? The young maid shudders with sheer embarrassment as she bows apologetically. "I'm so sorry, master. I'm so sorry." Heath Pearson grins. The young girl is just too adorable when flustered. For Heath Pearson, this is no greater pleasure than seeing this adorable young woman tremble in fear. It was the reason why he made a habit to hire the youngest possible maids that, well, do not fringe in labor age limits. Not able to resist his urge any longer, he pulls her close to his chest and ruffles her hair fondly. "Ah, you are just too cute, my darling." "Master, I don't think this is right. I'm supposed to help you pour tea and take notes, right? Right?" She looks up quizzically, her cheeks pink, her small figure shaking. "But you're not just a maid to me, my dear. You see, I cared for you the moment I laid my eyes on you. Don't you feel privileged knowing that?" The girl's face turns bright red as she begins to stammer incoherently. Again, Pearson laughs, enchanted by her blushing face. Out of all the maids he's hired, his favorite has to be this one. A childish, pale white face that flushes with color at the slightest provocation, and a cute, youthful, messily cropped haircut, all too enticing, and all his. "So just let me hold you like this for a while, my dear. Is that alright?" But I... "It's an order, my dear." Well, if it's an order, then I can't refuse. It's so sad that I just read that. The mission is simple. We use this card to sneak into the mansion. We eliminate every guard we see, and we take the head of Heath Pearson. Simple enough. "But Mr. Goldstein, are you sure it is safe for you to enter into the fray yourself? It may be dangerous, even for someone with your skills." "Don't you worry, Henry. The Wilshire Corporation is on our side this time. They will be behind us, providing reinforcements if necessary. Besides, with our superior weapons, do you think Heath Pearson and his minions will stand a chance?" Goldstein opens the bag at his feet and reveals an array of firearms and various modern weaponry. The boy named Henry Lenore gasps, clearly impressed. "However, we should not try to use guns unless absolutely necessary. The noise will startle Pearson, and then everything would be for naught. But Wilshire Corporation? Aren't they our enemies? Do not understand. How could they possibly be helping us? The Pearsons work for them, don't they? Do not understand that either. But I understand that Pearson have wronged the director somehow. This is our chance. Finally, we can have revenge on that lecherous man and his disgusting family." The long-lasting feud between the two great families of Goldstein and Pearson is not one to be taken lightly. The Pearsons are sneaky and greedy. Many times they have wronged the Goldsteins, and the Goldsteins could do nothing but watch as they erased every trace of their wrongdoings by making use of their connections but with the Wilshire Corporation. Wilshire Corporation is not a company to be taken lightheartedly. In this ruined, corrupt, crime-ridden country with this pathetic, incompetent government, Wilshire pretty much controls everything from behind the scenes. The final straw was when Heath Pearson lured Robert Goldstein's daughter Chloe over to his house with a pretext of having a nice chat and a little surprise party. Goldstein never knew that Pearson did to her, what Pearson did to her, but she went utterly mad after that and wouldn't speak a word. Yet, he was able to recover all of his tracks and remain unscathed. Such an act was utterly unforgivable. Now, Robert Goldstein and Henry Lenore want nothing but a slow, agonizing death for the monster named Heath Pearson. Pearson holds her in his arms for only about 5 seconds. Yet, those 5 seconds feel like an eternity of bliss to him. The young girl squirms out of his arms as politely as she can. She stands up, still wobbling uncomfortably. Her body is stiff. Ho ho, ho ho ho, as if she has been desperately trying to hold something back. Heath Pearson notices and drops his face to be level with hers. Do you dislike me, sugar? No, master. Really? I like you very much, master, because I only have you. I only have my master. Her voice is firm, resolute. With that, Pearson grins and pulls her into his arms again. I knew you'd say that, my dear. That's why I like you more than the others. Mr. Goldstein, sir? What is it? May I ask? Where did you get the key from? Is it also from the Wilshire Corporation? Goldstein knows his enemies well. Every guard and every resident of the mansion carries a key to the back entrance. This very key. Yes. Director Faraday's son gave this to me. He's the one who's leading this operation. Goldstein passes Henry the slightly faded copper key, which glints eerily in the moonlight. There's a small name tag dangling from it. Show? Did the Wilshire Corporation steal this? I wouldn't rule the possibility out of them doing something like that. They do have rather misspelled, skillful assistants, after all. I guess so. The time has come. It is now or never. Robert Goldstein knows that once he charges, it will begin. I'm going.